The movie starts with our protagonist, Needy, locked away in prison. The story quickly takes us back in time, offering a glimpse into Needy's past to understand how she ended up behind bars. In those days, Needy was a high school student sharing an unbreakable bond with her best friend Jennifer. They resided in an odd, quiet town named Devil's Kettle, recognized for its mysterious waterfall. Generous always, the more adventurous one invites Needy to join her at a live concert. The performing band known as Low Shoulder has caught Jennifer's attention, particularly for their charismatic member Nikolai, who Jennifer finds quite appealing. After some thought, Needy agrees to accompany Jennifer to the show despite her reservations as the evening sets in. Needy prepares for the night out with Chip, her loving boyfriend, keeping her company. Jennifer soon arrives to pick Needy up and they bid goodbye to Chip before leaving for the concert. When Jennifer and Needy step foot into the bustling party where Low Shoulder's about to hit the stage, the energy is palpable. Jennifer can't help but be drawn towards Nikolai, and with a sly smile, she introduces herself, offering to get him a drink. While Jennifer's at the bar, Needy finds herself overhearing a disturbing conversation. Nikolai, speaking in muffled tones to a bandmate, seems to be under the impression that Jennifer is a virgin. A wave of concern washes over Needy, recognizing that Nikolai could end up breaking Jennifer's heart. She confronts him, fiercely warning him to keep his distance from Jennifer. But when Needy tries to alert Jennifer about her suspicions regarding Nikolai, Jennifer simply shrugs it off. Their conversation cuts short as the band begins to perform and the night unfolds into an experience that will change their lives forever. Suddenly, amid the thumping music and lively crowd, a fire breaks out at the concert venue. Strangely, the band Low Shoulder seems unbothered, continuing their performance as chaos erupts around them. People frantically scramble for the exits, trampling each other in their haste, while others are trapped by the rising flames. Amid this chaos, Needy manages to lead a terrified Jennifer to safety, finding an escape route through a window in the restroom. Once they're outside, Needy tries to calm Jennifer, whose shock is clear on her face. Before they can recover, Nikolai abruptly appears. Without giving Jennifer time to react, he forces her to swallow a gulp of whiskey, then quickly leads her away. Needy desperately begs Jennifer not to go with him, but Jennifer assures her friend that she'll be alright. Distraught and alone, Needy rushes home and calls her boyfriend, Chip. She hurriedly explains the night's horrifying events, her voice trembling. Chip, trying to reassure her, tells Needy not to worry about Jennifer. Unexpectedly, the doorbell rings, jolting Needy from her conversation. She goes to answer it, but finds no one at the door. As she turns to go back upstairs, she hears strange noises coming from the kitchen. Upon investigating, she finds a sink leaking water, which she promptly turns off. But as she straightens, she gets the shock of her life. There stands Jennifer, her clothes soaked in blood, a disturbing grin across her face. Jennifer then vomits a strange black substance onto the floor, a clear indication that the band had done something to her. Terrified, Needy darts to call for help. Suddenly, Jennifer lunges at her, pinning her against the wall. With a haunting smile, Jennifer starts to pet Needy. Then, before Needy can react, Jennifer leans in to bite her neck, leaving a mark that sends shivers down Needy's spine. Then, just as quickly as she arrived, Jennifer leaves, disappearing into the night. The day after the harrowing night, Needy finds herself lost in thoughts, haunted by the terrifying image of Jennifer's bloody face. Unexpectedly, Jennifer approaches her looking as normal as ever. She doesn't show any signs of remembering the chilling scene she created in Needy's house the previous night. The school ends for the day. Needy attempts to share the disturbing events with her boyfriend, describing Jennifer's strange actions. However, he brushes it off, finding it too strange to believe. Meanwhile, Jennifer spots her schoolmates, Jonas, in another part of the school, visibly mourning the loss of his best friend in the fire. Jennifer approaches him, her charm drawing him away from his grief and into the woods. As they start to kiss, the woods became eerily alive, with a host of animals assembling around them, watching in silent anticipation. Jonas pauses, taken aback by this weird incident. Jennifer, however, seems unaffected. That's when it happens. Jennifer, showing her demonic side savagely, rips into Jonas's flesh. His screams for help echo into the quiet woods, reaching a nearby teacher. Back at home, Needy is in the kitchen, the hum of her radio in the background. The news report announces that Low Shoulder, the band she and Jennifer saw the night before, has somehow surged in popularity after the fire incident. In the meantime, the grim discovery of Jonas's mutilated body in the woods sends shockwaves through the town. As the police rush to the scene, Jennifer is seen nearby swimming naked in the lake. She seems completely at peace, showing no signs of the gruesome act she's just committed. Her calm manner is a stark contrast to the horror unfolding not far away. That evening, Needy's on a phone call with Chip. He delivers shocking news. Jonas, his next-door neighbor, is dead. Alarmed and worried for Chip, Needy rushes over to his house, hoping to provide some comfort. As they talk, Chip describes the horrifying state in which Jonas's body was discovered, torn to shreds in the woods. In the days that follow, a pall of sorrow hangs over the town as they mourn the rapid, inexplicable loss of life. Amidst this low vibe, Jennifer stands out. She seems unaffected by the tragedy. In fact, she appears to be more alive than ever. The disturbing events plaguing the town make national headlines, while the band Low Shoulder inexplicably continues to grow in fame. One day, their shy classmate Colin rallies up the courage to ask Jennifer out. She initially turns him down, but after Needy voices her opinion that Colin is a nice guy, Jennifer changes her mind and invites him over to her house that night. As the evening rolls in, Needy and Chip share an intimate moment. Meanwhile, Colin drives to the address Jennifer had texted him, anticipation tingling his nerves. He pulls up in front of a deserted house and, despite his reservations, enters. Inside, he finds Jennifer, her gaze eerily fixed on him. As she begins to seduce him, her eyes unnervingly change color, hinting at a sinister transformation. Overcome with fear, Colin tries to flee, but Jennifer attacks him, consuming his flesh in a savage display. At the same moment, Needy is jolted awake by a terrifying nightmare. Scared and anxious, she hastily leaves Chip's house. As she drives, her headlights catch a figure standing in the road. It's Jennifer. Startled, Needy swerves the car to avoid hitting her. She comes to a halt, but before she can react, Jennifer lunges onto the windshield. This unexpected sight sends Needy into a panic and she speeds away. She arrives home, the enormity of the night's events overwhelming her. Needy breaks down, her tears reflecting the deep fear that has taken root in her heart. Once her tears have subsided, Needy returns to her bedroom, hoping to find comfort in sleep. But to her surprise, she finds Jennifer sitting there, strangely relaxed with an unexpected tenderness. Jennifer leans in to kiss Needy. Startled, Needy pulls away and demands an explanation for the bizarre happenings. In response, Jennifer begins to narrate the horrifying tale of the night she disappeared with Nikolai and his band. As she tells it, she'd started to feel a sense of fear when the band's van turned off the road and headed deep into the woods. Fearing they might take advantage of her, she lied, insisting that she was a virgin, inexperienced and naive about sexual matters. However, her pleas fell on deaf ears. The van halted in the woods near the mysterious waterfall, the band members dragging her out, their intentions becoming horrifyingly clear. They were planning to perform a satanic ritual that they believed would catapult them to fame. Nikolai led the gruesome ritual, chanting a satanic verse before plunging a sharp knife into Jennifer's chest. The force of the blow stole her life away. To erase any trace of their terrible act, Nikolai threw the bloody blade into the mysterious swirling hole in the waterfall. Back in the present, Jennifer continues her chilling tale. Her memory from that point on is pale, but she remembers coming back to life and finding herself inexplicably drawn towards Needy's house. She also developed a terrifying hunger for human flesh. Along the way, she encountered a schoolmate and gave into this gruesome craving as she killed him and devoured his flesh. Jennifer also reveals her newfound supernatural abilities. When she's satisfied with human flesh, she can do things like levitating and healing rapidly from injuries. She demonstrates this by slicing her own skin, the wound miraculously healing before Needy's eyes. However, when she's hungry, her strength drops considerably. The enormity of Jennifer's revelations leaves Needy overwhelmed. She urges Jennifer to leave, and after a moment's hesitation, Jennifer complies, slipping out through the window into the darkness. The day following her chilling encounter with Jennifer, Needy finds herself attending Colin's funeral. As she stands amongst the mourners, she pieces together the horrifying truth. The bloodstained Jennifer she saw the previous night was a result of Colin's murder. Later that day, she retreats to the sanctuary of the library. For the subsequent days, she buries herself in a sea of books on demons and the occult, desperate to make sense of the monstrous transformation she's witnessed in Jennifer. She pores over ancient texts, seeking some explanation. In her research, she stumbles upon a disturbing ritual. The book suggests that it is possible to gain fame by sacrificing a virgin. However, if the person sacrificed is not a virgin, the ritual does not fail, but instead takes a darker turn. The performer still gains fame, but the person sacrificed is reborn, their body hosting a demon soul. To survive, this person-turned-demon must consume human flesh. Needy sees the chilling parallels. Jennifer, who wasn't a virgin, was sacrificed by the band, who then skyrocketed to fame. But she returned, her humanity replaced by something sinister. Needy attempts to share her discoveries with Chip, her boyfriend. She presents the chilling possibility that Jennifer might be harboring a demon within her. However, Chip dismisses her fears, unable to accept the grim reality she paints. Soon, the school dance approaches, promising a performance by the infamous band Low Shoulder. Given the disastrous fire at their last performance, Chip, however, remains stubborn. Faced with his unyielding determination, Needy resigns herself to attending the dance as well. The much-anticipated day of the dance finally rolls around. Needy's one of the first to arrive, her anxious eyes scanning the crowd for Chip. Meanwhile, unbeknownst to her, Chip is ambushed by Jennifer on his solitary walk to the dance. Jennifer, with her manipulative charm, spins a web of lies about Needy. She paints a false picture claiming that Needy's been unfaithful with Colin, twisting Chip's feelings of betrayal. Jennifer persuades him to join her, suggesting a vengeful hookup. Underneath a towering tree, Chip and Jennifer are entangled in a passionate kiss. But even amidst the loud music and chaotic dance floor, Needy's instincts pick up on the danger. A sudden burst of psychic intuition sets off alarms in her head, and she races out of the school building. Guided by this mysterious force towards Chip's location, Jennifer lures Chip into the creepy depths of an abandoned swimming pool. As Needy's frantic steps bring her closer, Jennifer attempts to continue the passion with Chip, but Chip, wrestling with his conscience, pulls away. Jennifer, however, doesn't take his rejection lightly and lashes out, throwing Chip into the pool. Just as Jennifer starts her savage assault, Needy crashes onto the scene. Witnessing her boyfriend in trouble, she fearlessly dives into the pool, dragging Jennifer away from him. Quick on his feet, Chip tosses her a can of pepper spray, which she promptly unleashes on Jennifer. Enraged, Jennifer throws up the creepy black substance and starts levitating over the water. Needy seizes this distraction to help Chip climb out of the pool. Facing Jennifer, Needy demands an explanation. Why, of all people, did she target Chip? Jennifer, however, shrugs off her question with a cold neglect. As Jennifer moves menacingly closer, Chip, rallying the last of his strength, stabs her with a metal bar. He then collapses to the ground, weakened by his wounds. Oddly, Jennifer pulls the bar out from her gut and strolls away, leaving Needy with the dying Chip. Needy gently pets Chip in her hands. Their heartfelt words of love become his final whispers before he draws his last breath. As Chip dies, a heartbroken Needy is left alone, devastated by her loss. In the aftermath of the tragic incident, Jennifer retreats to her home only to be ambushed by a grieving Needy who crashes through the window. Blaming Jennifer for Chip's death, she launches into an attack. Jennifer retaliates, sinking her teeth into Needy's throat before a relentless Needy fights back. As Jennifer taps into her demonic strength, they find themselves levitating above Jennifer's bed, caught in a fierce tussle. It finally ends when Needy lands a fatal strike, stabbing Jennifer in the heart. Suddenly, drawn by the noise, Jennifer's mom rushes in the room. She witnesses Needy over her lifeless daughter, a sight that sets the stage for Needy's forthcoming time behind bars. Fast forward to the present day where Needy finds an unexpected side effect from Jennifer's fatal bite. She now possesses a slice of Jennifer's dark powers. Using her newfound power to float above the ground, Needy stages a daring escape from her prison confines. She then heads to the concert of Low Shoulder, the band whose selfish deeds set the town on a path of tragedy. As the movie draws to a close, we find out that the entire band has been murdered that night. It is now clear as crystal that Needy's thirst for payback for the life of her dear friend Jennifer, her beloved Chip, and the rest of the town's people has been satisfied. The movie ends with a hauntingly satisfying sense of justice, as the selfish and evil Low Shoulder members finally face the consequences for the mess they caused. Their actions disrupted countless lives and resulted in tragic losses, but now they've received the justice they deserve. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell for more videos like this, and we'll see you in the next one.